Welcome to episode 5 of this tower defense tutorial series. So in this episode I'll show you how to make health, and when the enemies get to the end, you will lose health as you can see, and we will also make a wave counter, so up here you can see what wave you've gotten to. So let's get started. So first off we need an actual heart. So in the link in the description I have a link for my GitHub right here where I have a heart, and to download this heart we'll click on code and click on download zip. Then I'll unpack it by clicking on unpack all, then do unpack. Now we have it right here, so I'll go to sprites and I'll create a new folder right here called heart. Open that up, and now we can open this up and drag our heart sprite in here. So now we have it there. Click on it now and go to sprite mode and set it to single, and make sure it's also set to sprite up here. And then we can click apply. Now what we can do is double click on our canvas so we can see the entire canvas. Then we'll open it up and copy our coins right here. So copy that. So now we have a coins and we have a coins text, and I'll call this one for health. And then I'll set the position to -82 and the width to 40 and the height to 40. And it might look weird right now, but as soon as we drag this heart onto here, it begins to look better. Oops, actually 62, -62. Like that. And we'll actually set the position to 15, so now it's right under. Then we'll call the text for health text and set this to 100. Then let's now create a health manager. So go to assets and scripts, and in here we'll right click and create a mono behavior script called health manager. Open that up. Now in here we'll delete the start and update function, and this health manager will look very similar to the coin manager. So let's go through it. First we'll add a using TM Pro, and we'll also be using Unity Engine.scene management. And then down here we'll do public static health manager instance, so we can easily access it from anywhere. And we'll do awake, where we'll set the instance to be equal to this. Then up here again we'll do public int health, which will be equal to 100 in the beginning. And we'll also have a public text mesh pro UGUI called health text. Now under here we'll create a public void called update health, where we will have an input of an int change amount, where we now can do health plus equals the change amount, and we can do health text equals health.toString. And lastly we can check if the health is less than or equal to 0. Well, then we will do scene manager.load scene manager.get active scene, so we have the active scene.name. So we basically just reload our scene if we lose the game and have no more health. You could also add a game over screen, but I'm not gonna do that. Now we can head back into Unity and click on our health right here, where we can scroll down and remove the coin manager and instead add the health manager script right here. Then we need to assign the health text, so I'll just drag the health text onto here. Now go to the enemy script right here, and in here we just need to make sure that we subtract 1 health every time they get to the end, which is right here, so when we destroy the game object. So right before we do that, we'll do health manager.instance.update health, where we'll do -1, so we lose 1 health each time the enemy gets to the end. And let's now see this in action. So if I hit play and I press go and let the enemies pass through the level, you can see that we now lose health. So perfect. Now let's also create a wave text over here. So first we'll open up the wave manager and create the code. So scroll all the way up, where we will add the library using TM Pro. Then down here I'll add a public text mesh pro UGUI called wave text. And this wave text will just set down here. So after we've added one to the current wave index, we'll do wave text.text equals parentheses current wave text plus 1, because an index starts at 0, so we have to plus 1, and then .toString, so it becomes a string, an actual text. Now head back into Unity, where we'll create the text. So right click on the canvas, go to UI and choose a text mesh pro, which we will call wave text. Then I'll just set it to 1 as a default value, and the anchoring will be up here, so I'll hold shift and click there. Then I'll set it to a -20 and -15, and you can see it's over here, so something is wrong. Well, if we just scroll down here and now align it to the right like this, now it's perfect. So now if we add more, it will go this way, so it won't go out of the screen. Perfect. I'll set it back to 1, then I'll make it bold, and that should be about it. So now we can go to our wave manager right here, and then we can drag the wave text onto the wave text variable right here. Perfect. Now let's hit play. So let's hit go and let's kill the enemies. And yep, now it says wave 2 over here. Perfect. So I hope you liked this quick episode. Tomorrow we will be adding tower upgrading, so you can upgrade your towers. Because yesterday when I tried to play the game, it looked like this and I couldn't upgrade my towers. So see you for that episode tomorrow. And also go learn how to make and publish your first Unity game today. It's the first link in the description, where you will in only 3 hours learn how to make and publish 2 complete games. So go check that out right now and have an amazing day.